Lorraine, I always say this is my favorite question. Um, when I was younger, quick little story. When I was younger, my grandfather, my grandmother, my mom, they were from Kiev, and he used to take me on walks in the park when I was 5 or 6, and I noticed he knew everybody. And I asked him, I called him Zeta. I said, Zeta, how do you know everybody? And he said, I didn't know anybody. I smiled once with somebody and smiled back, and then they started talking to me, so I talked back to them, and it just kept happening. And I understood it then for a 5-year-old or 6-year-old, but I understood it even more and more after, how you're always influencing people. So, can you share with us 2 or 3 people that have maybe been influences in your life?
Well, sure. I have to start with my mother. And you know, my mother passed away a month ago. And it's given me an opportunity to really reflect on her life and how it's influenced my life. And she wrote her memoirs. She has this little binder that I have here, that we put together. She was a woman who was independent, who shaped her life and really embraced every chapter in her life. And she, as she came of age in a time when opportunities were very limited for women. She was a teacher. She went back to school after we got out. We were in school, and she eventually became a psychologist. She wrote a seminal article on women's sexual fantasies during intercourse. It was published in Psychology Today as a front page article. And what I would say is I realize more every day as I reflect on this, how much of who she was and the role model she is in me. It's not only do I have her DNA, but I have the shaping that she's had over 93 years that has enabled me to be who I am. So certainly my mother. But the other person I will mention is Hillary Clinton, because I decided in 2006, after I had finished my entrepreneurship career in Silicon Valley, that I wanted to take my capabilities and skills and help her become the first woman president of the United States. And I got to know her well. She certainly, that decision to do that, and the network I developed, the passion I developed behind that, and the role model she provided for me, even though she didn't actually accomplish what she wanted, influenced my life over a 10-year period, and also has shaped me to do the work I'm doing right now. So I think that she is iconic. The women who came before me, whether it's my mother or Hillary Clinton, who broke barriers for all of us, influenced my life personally, but also influenced the course of history for women and their opportunities in the workplace.
Absolutely. And so sorry to hear about your mom, but it's great that you're cherishing the memories, because that's something that's important. And I'm sure she's super proud of the leader who cares that has become. So thank you so much for sharing that. That's really special.
Well, thank you. And it's an opportunity to talk about some people that really made a difference in my life. And I love to do that.
And it teaches us, and you're doing it now too, that we influence people all the time, and we should be aware of that.
Well, with my mother passing, I realized that there's a circle of life and we're all part of that. And so, the opportunity to play it forward is really important.
I agree. Well, you did it to me right now, so way to go. Thanks.